Welcome to the finals of this 8-4 draft. I am a total idiot and shift deleted the draft and first two rounds of this draft, which is too bad because as you can see from this hand, this deck is totally a sweet one. Basically, I drafted mono green for the first two packs because that's the only cards I was passed. I forced green a little bit in pack 1 to stay open, and then pack 2, there was just nothing else that sent me in a different direction. I picked up a Baloth Null, and then just a bunch of Scion Summoners, and then at the end of pack 3, I grabbed these two Vampiric Rites that actually kind of make the deck tick. Game 1 of round 1, I basically won on the back of Vampiric Rites. I drew like 10 or 12 cards. As you can see, if I can play Brood Monitor and Pulse of Murasa, I'm in business. And then the other 3 games I just completely smashed face with green creatures. So that's something else that happens. We'll keep, even though we have no early plays. We'll get the Vampiric Rites down and hope to draw a Scion Summoner or something of the sort and get going. And we do have quite a few early plays in the deck as well, so we shouldn't be too stuck for too long here with our 5 and 6 drops. Well, you can be stuck for too long with your 5 and 6 drops. You just hope not to be. But if this is an allies deck that's intending to win a long game, well, hopefully it's an allies deck intending to win a long game and not an allies deck intending to win a short game, because I have nothing to play. I would love to draw just a 2-drop next turn. Okay. Well, we'll be able to cast some good creatures. That's nice. We'll start with Pathwarden, I guess. Or we'll start with the Baloth. Doesn't really matter. We should be fine here. I'm not too worried. Pulse gives us quite a bit of breathing room. If I draw Scion Summoner, I will play it and keep up black-green. And we'll be blocking, because of the Pulse. Sure. Just trying to survive. Let's go Blisterpod, Hedron Crawler, leave up Vampiric Rites so that we can get Brood Monitor down and really try to stabilize. I don't think that's right. I can't imagine that's right. Like, you have Kozilek's Sentinel. You just have all kinds of stuff to do. I'm obviously tempted to just play Scion Summoner. I could play Scion Summoner and Sylvan Advocate. I could play Sylvan Advocate. I really want to use Pulse on Brood Monitor. Maybe I just play Brood Monitor, throw it in front of something, survive for a turn, and then I can pulse it back and play a Scion Summoner. I'm not gonna run out of things to Vampiric Rites ever. And I'd much rather play the Sylvan Advocate as a 4/5. So the choice is Scion Summoner, leave up Vampiric Rites, block Scion Summoner on Relief Captain, you know, block a Scion, sacrifice a Scion, take 3 or 4. That sounds pretty good, actually. Because I do need to draw into lands anyway. Oh, let's do it. I just can't imagine that's the right thing to do. Like, Kozilek Shrieker is just way better with topped. Okay. I think we are ahead. Isolation Zone would be bad. That's totally fine. Can't beat me with that card. Yeah, that's what I thought. Let's go ahead and play Scion Summoner and Sylvan Advocate and pass. You go ahead and gain your life. I think we can actually get in there with Brood Monitor. I want to get in the graveyard, and he's not likely to attack next turn. Oh, that's beautiful. That's even better. I don't think my opponent is playing very well. I'm gonna throw that out there. Like, that's exactly what I wanted to happen. Like, I just could not care less about those two lines. Continually taking options away from himself. You could just do this at the end of every turn. Your draws would be effectively the same. to get in there. Happy to trade cards. Cards for cards. Doesn't matter what it is. Oh, okay, sure. Love it. Love it. How about a big-ass endless one? I mean, it's possible my opponent has something in his deck. I feel like there's no reason to make like a 10-10, because probably if it dies, it's dying to an Oblivion Strike or an Isolation Zone. I can still just play out everything else, and then play Endless One once they've used some kind of removal. Yeah, that seems good. I like that idea. We'll just do this. Yeah, it needs the Seer's Lantern for... I'll just do one of these. Oh, that's awesome. God, this deck. I see 6 creatures. Alright, so we decided Harvester Troll was a mistake. Never should have been a Harvester Troll in the deck. We did not see flying creatures. Not interested in Lead by Example. Not interested in Natural Connection. So that's the deck. Since I didn't do the draft, you get a look at the deck. We've got a pair of Vampiric Rites, Blisterpod, 6 2-drop creatures, 5 3-drop creatures, and a Pulse. Some bunch of 5-drops, a couple 6-drops, 7, Endless One. That's it. No removal. 0. We have 1 removal card. That's it. We're just Baloth Null, Pulse in, Rites in, Smash and Face. Spawning Bed as well. That was a pretty sweet game. We were under some pressure. We were patient. Sweet hand. Playing against a mulligan. Playing against a double mulligan. Sometimes it all comes together. But I feel like I deserve it given my 4-12 record in Sealed. So it is really that bad. So we'll get Stalking Drone down so we can start attacking for 3. Yeah, well. I choose not to have sympathy. Might have wanted to. I guess you need lands. He needs lands. Okay, well, we'll get this over with as soon as possible. We'll go ahead and get the Baloth down next turn. Just, you know, to make it clear. I guess there could be an Immolating Glare. Yeah, we'll just play Oran-Rief and Blisterpod and pump our guy. No reason to get greedy. Yep. Well, if you had told me I was going to play mono green and easily 6-0, I would not have believed you, but that is what happened. So, apologize. I mean, you don't care. I feel stupid for deleting the first 3 videos. So, briefly, how the draft went. I grabbed the Sylvan Advocate first pick. Followed it up with Nissa's Judgment, pick 2. So Sylvan Advocate. Pick 3, grabbed maybe a Scion Summoner. Maybe I think I grabbed the Netcaster Spider over something reasonable. Something better. But I decided I like Netcaster Spider. I like being green. So I was pretty happy to do that. Pick 4, Stalking Drone. Pick 5, Scion Summoner. And then I was basically off to the races. At some point, I had some interesting picks. I took a Goblin Freerunner to speculate that I might be red, Flameseeker, but that didn't come together. Harvester Troll was probably the worst pick. I took a Harvester Troll thinking that it had a spot in my deck, and it's just a bad card. Fortunately, I never drew it. Thanks for watching.